evening. Get some people in here, then we'll talk about what's going on, what we got going. Two bottom dollar, what's going on, man? Back out here on Ohio, see what happened. Bike's been kind of slow the last few days. I've heard it's starting to pick up a little bit, so let's see what's going on. Mr. Burton, welcome to the feed, sir. And I've got two rods here on the right side, just regular Carolina rigs, some big shiners. Dewey, what's going on? Those two rods there at the end right there, they've got Demon Dragons, the one closest to the camera here. He's got a big goldfish on it live. And I got a shiner on the other one. So we'll see what happens. This guy here had the rod. L. Stan, what's going on, brother? Had the rod thrown out now for about, a minute or so. As soon as I got them thrown out, I started live feed. So we'll see what happens, what we can come up with. Anybody else doing fishing this afternoon? Mark Brown. You need to come down here and go fishing with me, bud. Gives me somebody to talk to. I'm hoping something big will come by and grab that big old goldfish though and just take off with it. Here where I'm at on the wall, it's probably about 4 or 5 foot down to the water, so I got me a net to reach down there to get the fish. Last time I had to lay on down on the concrete to reach the fish in the water. I don't want to do that no more, so I got it set up this time, ready to go. I'll be here, buddy. You going up the Rising Sun? Bait the bin. Scott, welcome to the feed, sir. Man, Scott, you need to come to Owensboro. You know, I watch all your videos and you've got all these barbecue joints. You need to come and try some real barbecue. I know old Joshua Broderick, he's a grill master over in, I think, Memphis. But I still say Owensboro's got the best barbecue in the world. Scotty Hill. Hillbilly catfishing. What's going on, Jimmy? Waiting for these double over. I'm gonna hold this camera right now. I can't see any of the comments whatsoever. I'm gonna fix this though. Got me a trick for not being able to see anything. Alright. Sun's bright on this whole ball head. Y'all gonna have to give me a second and go back and look at the comments you're putting. Chat amongst yourselves till I get this thing set up. Umbrella. Boom, look at that. JC, what's going on? Was a nice sturgeon she caught today. Scott, you make it this way. I'll barbecue for you myself. Scotty Hill, he drives about halfway, but he won't ever come all the way to Owensboro. Seems like every time I take somebody fishing, they catch a big fish. I just sit around and... TK, appreciate you dropping by, bud. Scotty Hill, I brought him down here, showed him one of my spots. First fish he caught was 27 pounds. Brooks Pierce, Irvin the paid tourist, comes down. First fish he catches, 20 pounds. I don't have a problem getting people on the fish. I just can't catch them myself. Not the big ones anyway. The bigger. These little umbrellas that you just clamp onto your chair from Academy Sports, $5, man, they're worth their weight in gold. Mystic, what's going on? Well, as far as I'm concerned, everybody that's on this feed is alive and breathing, and so they're having a good day. The day might not be going so good, but it's still a good day. You're up in vertical. Yeah, dude, you ought to see it a while ago. Cassie caught her a big old sturgeon a while ago. I bet he was probably 5 or 6 pounds, maybe bigger in real life, but that's something I've never caught, the sturgeon. What kind of pole was you using the other day, Dewey, that broke on that little bass? Y'all just came in, we'll run down here on the equipment we use. Alright, that rod right there, medium heavy, Big Cat Fever, running spinning reel, 80-pound test, goes down to a 6-ounce no-roll sinker, barrel swivel, 50-pound leader, 8-aught hook with a shiner on it, Carolina rigged. Big Cat Fever heavy action, Carolina rig, 80-pound test, new Lew's Laser 60 reel on it, with a rig wrap sinker slide, a 6-ounce no-roll bank sinker, and a 50-pound leader, 8-aught reaper hook. The two on the end are Kumas on flathead rods, 80-pound test. And they're going down to rig wrap sinker slides with 6-ounce sinkers, barrel swivels, Demon Dragon. This first one's got a big live goldfish on it. The second one's got a shiner on it with Demon Dragon. One's blue and white, one's blue and orange. I went to the doctor today, physical therapy. Shoulder's getting better, so hopefully in a month I'll be able to go back to work. Go back to the heart doctor tomorrow, make sure everything's still ticking good there. Just enjoying this nice humid day. It's just really humid here. Well, yeah, I told them. They want me to bring in my flathead so they can sell them in Ohio. I told them no. Good deal, at least you caught one. Yeah, the doctor's appointment's gonna be fine, man. I'm feeling great. We'll pull this around here and we'll give you a little rundown on the shiners. Switch it around here. They're about 3 inches long. the goldfish, the guy at the bait store was having some problems with his tank, so he gave me a couple that were still alive. And they're lively. About 4 inches, you know. I'm getting the glasses up, dry my hands off. Oh, I see K&B being waved at. I guess he finally come up in here. We need to get ready for his next epic video. Actually, Bottom Dollar down here, our bait shop carries them all the time. So we don't have to worry about going in and some animal rights activists going, oh, you're using those poor goldfish, I just named them all. And it's only like 4:40, and mosquitoes are already all over the place. You got a goldfish that eats minnows, Mark? They say K&B's in the house, but he's being awful quiet. Aaron Wheatley out in his musky welcome. Turn around here. That boat down there coming out. It's a new Sea Ark. It's a bad, bad boat right there. If I'd paid attention, we would have videoed him launching it. He's got that iPilot with the auto extend. And let's turn around. He's coming in here close. But it's got the auto lowering unit on it, and he just backs his truck right into the river, undoes the boat, and it takes off floating out in the middle of the river, and then he gets on his little remote control and brings it to the dock. The most expensive remote control boat you've ever seen. Big D, what's going on, man? Oh, you driving, Kevin? I don't know. I said something one day about the customer service at Big Cat Fever that I didn't like, well, the way it was handled. And he's been upset with me since I said that. But since then, I mean, when I made the comment, Caleb Page, one of the owners of Big Cat Fever, called me within, I'd say, within 15 minutes of making that post. And he said, man, I see you're having a problem with the company. He said, what is it? I said, it's not your product at all. I said, Big Cat Fever is one of the best rods I've ever used. I said, I've used a bunch of rods, but your rod and Chris Flores' rods are the two best rods on the market as far as I'm concerned. I mean, the only difference is I wish Chris's was 6 inches longer, but it's a great rod. And I think the Blue Cat rod that he's coming out with is 6 inches longer. So that's going to be great. But anyway, I talked to Caleb and I told him, I said, the main problem I have with Big Cat Fever is if I've got a problem, I've got to wait 2 or 3 hours to, hey Irvin, you know, a day or two to even get a response from anybody. I said, I was just wanting to try to get a hold of somebody and let them know the story about my heart attack and how I used that rod right there. That Big Cat Fever rod right there saved my life. It helped me push the boat off the bank and everything, so I didn't have to get down in the mud. And we talked about it, and he's getting with Tony, the other co-owner, and they are going to be putting in a call center for Big Cat Fever, so you don't have to wait 3 or 4 days to get a response. You know, if they're busy, you'll have somebody that you can talk to. That may be at the end of the year or so before they can get it going, but they're doing everything they can to, you know, boost their customer service. The medium heavy action rods that they've got out, if you've got the money and the time to spend on one, get it. They're awesome. I kind of like the medium heavy better than I do the heavy action. You can feel the fish a little bit better. Patriot James, welcome to the feed. Pill and Drag. Seeing who all come in here while I was. Elstan, is it in the law books that you can't use your regulations guide and everything, that you cannot use goldfish? Because if it's not in the regulations and they just discourage it, you can use them. Right, bottom dollar. But I mean, the other day I caught that gar. He was 4 foot long, weighed just shy of 14 pounds on the heavy action. And with him swimming right at me, you couldn't even tell he was on there. But man, Maurice, what's going on, man? Chaos Paddlers, welcome to the feed. As far as hook sets, man, these Muddy River rods and the Big Cat Fever, you can't beat their hook sets if you're using a J hook. And the backbone that they've got to get those fish in fast. See you, TK. Have a good one. Not yet, Patriot. I've only been here about 20 minutes. And we're in Owensboro, Kentucky, where they're saying the catfish population has dwindled quite a bit, which I haven't caught the big fish this year like I usually do. Season home Titan ticket. Luckily for me, all this boycott NFL and stuff like that, I never watched it in the first place. I never had a team or anything like that. The only time I would talk football with anybody is if I was just trying to get under their skin and they would pick one, or be talking about their team. I'd just pick one out of there and tell them how much better it was. Then I'd use them, Elstan. I'd use them. I'd like to go to Seattle there. Mona, welcome to the feed, dear. But, yeah, it's just a nice day out here. It's quiet. guys down the bank from me here catching some fish. They're using chicken livers, catching little bitty ones. And he lost it. He's down there yelling at his buddy with a dip net. I'll be on there, James, for sure. If Facebook gives me my reminders, man, I haven't been getting reminders about anything, and people are posting videos, and it'll pop up on my screen, new from, Patriot Catfishing, and hell, the video will be a week old time I get the notification for it. Because I'm thinking it pops up, I'll be the first one to hit the like button. Nope. Justin, welcome. I'm really expecting one of these demon dragons to bend over any time. It's got a decent little current, probably about 1.5 miles an hour. I'm gonna try to make plans soon to get down and go fishing with Stacy Gaston this month. Meet up with him at Wheeler. That's a 4-hour drive from here, so. We're going to try to catch some, Jonathan. Y'all know there's no such thing as a hot water heater, correct? Reading into the chat here. I'm after blues, flathead, channels, bullhead, striper, whatever takes the hook. I'm just after fish. Yeah, I'm the Kentucky Catman, but I'll catch anything. I prefer big blues and flatheads though. Patriot, I'm going to try to go around and fish with just about everybody I can. The subs and stuff. Especially once I get back to work where I can save up some money to take these trips. Yeah, I seen that dude. Your buddy that was fishing with you, I don't think his head could have got any further down in between his shoulders when that thing struck. And about 6:30, 7 o'clock when the sun gets down good, there'll be a family of beavers that swim by here. All right, KB, be careful, brother. Don't cut your finger while filleting all them fish. Yeah, but don't let anybody tell you there's a hot water heater, because why do you need to heat hot water? Just a water heater. Irvin, you were catching with me. bet you caught more bluegill down here with me than you have in the last year and a half. Because we know you can't use that fly rod. I don't know if one of these things to keep the bed flat over it. And the guys down front of me, they've been catching a few small ones, but they're using chicken liver, the cherry. And dry bottom dollar. I know all the terms. I did plumbing for a while before I was a cop. I just wanted to get on here for a little bit. ASAP Fishing 1, what's going on? So we got a pretty good crowd in here. We got 16 in here right now. So. If y'all didn't get to see it, not the last video I posted, the one before that, I caught a gar on it, first 5 minutes of the feed. And he was about a little over 4 foot long, weighed just shy of 14 pounds. And it's probably about 90 here, Dewey. Heat index probably about 98. Really humid. I found another spot the other day on Google Maps, right down from here. I'm gonna have to ask the people that own the land to back up to the river if I can walk down. Looks like there's a Alright, ASAP. Good luck with that. Y'all go check out ASAP Fishing 1. He's got a pretty good channel going. But like 90% of the time here on the riverbanks, you get a pretty good breeze coming down through here, so it's not too bad. You can keep the sun off of you. I may reel these lines in and just drop them about 10 to 15 foot off the side of the wall and see what happens up close. See if there's anything down there. Okay, what, y'all talk among yourselves for a second. I might get up, move a couple rods and stuff around. Tripod to go. down on the wall, about 3 foot off of it. Six-ounce flat bank, demon dragon, goldfish. Right on the edge of the wall. So anything going up down through their feet. Put the bait runner on it though, so it could, if it needs to, it can take off in through there without rubbing on that wall too hard. Muddy River, what's going on, man? You're showing off your flathead rod with demon dragon, big live goldfish. Dropped it straight down the edge of this old dam wall. There used to be a dam here. They blew it out in 1968 because they got the one in Cannleton about 35 miles east of here, and then there's another one about 40 miles west, so they blew this one when they built those two. Out and about with Outdoors and Ron. Yeah, man, the weather here is awesome. Chris, you get all your drywall done? Now, is the Blue Cat rod going to be available at the conference, or is it going to be a little bit later? No, Patriot, I've got big shiner minnows too, about 3 inches long. I haven't caught anything yet. I've only been here for about 30 minutes. Chris said that we talked about the other day. Everything goes good this week, I'll be able to get that in the mail to you. All right, Dewey. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy. Throw a couple prayers in there for me. I'm not too proud to ask for prayers about anything. I need all the help God can give me. Hey Charlene, welcome to the feed. I just repositioned a couple rods up closer to next to the big concrete wall to see if there's anything feeding along the bottom of it. I know years ago you could come down here and fish right off the edge of the wall and do pretty good with flatheads feeding. The biggest my dad ever caught off of this wall was 54 pounds. That's the biggest catfish he ever caught. All right, Brooks, I'm gonna try, buddy. Hopefully I'll get one on here pretty soon. Brace, you going fishing here in a little bit, you say? Chris, you missed it earlier. I was pitching them rods like crazy. Need to get just a truck full of them, take around and sell for you. New slogan for Chris Flores' flathead rod. The only thing better is sliced bread. And you know they say there's nothing better than sliced bread. I've still got your address, Chris. I don't ever erase any of my messages in Messenger. I've still got messages from 10 years ago from my ex-wife on there. Talked about her and she sent me a text. No, I'll answer her and messed up. Okay, you was talking to Bottom Dollar. Chris, you going to try to come in for Monsters on the Ohio here in Owensboro? Or who all is going to try to make it up here for that? This could be the last year for it. I'm hoping Kentucky State will start regulating our catfish as a sports fish instead of a trash fish. All right, Bottom Dollar. But they were supposed to meet on it, what's today, Wednesday? They're supposed to meet on it Friday, but I heard that 3 of our Fish and Game commissioners had resigned, so I don't know if they're going to have the vote this Saturday or not. Monsters on the Ohio is October the 13th. Possum Kingdom Tournament. We can have a tournament on my mom's driveway for that, man. Every night I can catch 4 or 5 possums running across there. Big ones too. Man, I don't want to bore y'all too much. I'm not even getting a bite right now. If they start hitting here as the sun goes down, I'll come back on. At least let y'all see some fish. And like I said, hopefully we'll get one on and I'll go live and we'll reel it in together. But as for now, I'm Kentucky Catman. Thanks for watching Kentucky Catman Adventures Outdoors. I'll catch y'all on the next cast. Thanks for joining us. See ya.